McCaffrey.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Stanton. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Here we go now. Green, 30. Over. Here we go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green, 19.
Stanton. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Stanton taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down, Stanton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So 2nd and 10 here. To the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Stanton. And Wilson has it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
All right, here we go. Boom,
Again, McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, Stanton. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff looking right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
To throw with Simeon. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reese. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go. Over.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
All right, here we go.
2nd and 10, Simeon again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go.
Simeon wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
Green 39.
Operating from the gun. Stanton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, Really well done.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And some space here. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Green 39! Green 39!
On first down, Stanton. It's caught by Funchess. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now Stanton. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Stanton, his throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Panthers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Stanton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now it's Simeon. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hale. And he is knocked down from the side, right near the 27. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Now let's go. Boom. Right, check. No, check.
Now a first down throw, Simeon. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Leopard. Now let's go. 319.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Simeon. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Brad Wing now. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing to start the drive. Stanton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defense?
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
Defending a deep route, even when it's thrown on time, is very difficult. But when he's able to maneuver outside of the pocket, that's almost unfair. He's bought extra time. His offensive line has protected him. And now when the ball's in the air, the guy downfield has a chance to make...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Quincy Enunwa, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's Simeon now on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing to start the drive. Stanton. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw on second down. Stanton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Panthers on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 16. The final shot before break. Stanton dancing to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now back out comes the offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain? One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake. Stanton. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And now it's second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. To throw on 2nd down. Stanton forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. It's their quarterback taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on 2nd is Simeon. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K1 Short in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Out of the gun, Simeon. Going for the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Carolina getting set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Operating from the gun. Stanton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Six yards to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, Stanton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go.
Operating from the gun. Stanton buying time to his left. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Butker able to put this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Simeon throwing again. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it. And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. that is a complete shank. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Here we go now.
Desperation time for Simeon on 4th. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And here now the offense heading back out there. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually...
And this is taken in at the 5. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Panthers.